and welcome to this video on Borderlands 2, or 3. Okay, I said 2, because I'm basically playing Krieg. If you've ever played Borderlands 2 and ever played Krieg, you know. Krieg is my personal favorite character from Borderlands 2. And I started this build with the idea of melee focused. She is the only one that has melee focused. I started using the butt plug. It's a gun you get for doing a mission early in the game, a side quest specifically, doing a bonus objective, which is shooting the guy in the ass. When you get that point, you'll know. And that gave 110 melee damage. 100 plus 110% melee damage, which was very good. I'm fucking lucky. I did not I did not earn this weapon this playthrough. I am one of those weird guys that get lucky for every playthrough they ever do, where I get shit my first playthrough that I don't need. I don't actually use that. I didn't like it. My first playthrough of Borderlands 3, and first playthrough I played as Moe's. But now it is literally the best weapon I could use. 340% melee damage on a build that already has this bonus to melee damage. And it says gun damage, but it actually works for the melee weapons, which is pretty cool. This, which I already got. And then this. Nothing else buffs melee damage, just those three things. I am about to be a better Krieg than Krieg ever was. And not even using my ability. My ability is literally just for melee, for damage reduction and a little bit of crowd control, but that's about it. It's literally, oh, I'm about to die, pop it. This build is fucking crazy. Uh, Believe it or not, my throat is not 100%. I just talk through bullshit. I am going to be playing this game, trying my best to not talk anymore. But if you don't know, Borderlands Science is the best thing in this game because of the bonuses in it. It's a pretty easy thing that you can play, get bonus coins, which is up there on the top right. And boosters give you the ability to do all of these things. This is what I've been using this entire playthrough, at least since I got to Sanctuary, because of how powerful that is. Just 25% extra bonus XP, which has been making my playthrough so much faster, or so much easier, because imagine trying to go melee where you don't have that constantly, where you need your skill points, where it's not gun focused. That would be fucking pain. And anyone can do that, because I don't even have DLCs.
I can't explain it right now, Lilith, but she's going to be a siren someday.
We'll talk about this later. What's up, killer? Maya says you kick some major ass.
What can I say? I'm a natural.
I believe it. Well, one fragment down, 2 more to go.
So what is this all about, Lilith? Why is Malawan on Athenas? Our key fragment has been a secret for generations. How did they find out about it now?
I'm not sure, but the Calypsos seem to know more about the vaults than any of us, even Tanis. They knew about the vault map. Maybe they told Malawan to invade Athenas. They say they're after something called the Great Vault, and the vault on Promethea must be part of their plan. We have to get there first.
We will, Firehawk.
I'm not sure anyone calls me that anymore.
Lilith, long time. So, how are things?
Wow, nice mustache.
Thanks. It's a siege mustache. Listen, I'm gonna have to cash in on that allies card. Katagawa's got an asteroid-mounted laser aimed at Atlas HQ, and he's threatening to slice me in half unless I surrender. I'm freaking out here. Freaking out. And Zero reports the laser's being powered by a vault key fragment, so,
All I needed to hear, we're on it.
now we're talking. Yay, allies! Reese, out.
Go down there and help Reese with his laser issue, Vault Hunter.
I hope Reese knows what he's doing. Lilith says he's one of us, but can't trust a man with a mustache. That's just science.
That's not just science, though.
So, the tattoos. You want to talk about it?
Honestly, no. Not much to say. Gotcha. Well, I should probably get settled in. It's good to be back on Sanctuary. Hey, Sanctuary.
And I say that's not science, though, because I have a mustache, and my goal is to have a big, bushy mustache, beard, and all of that, where it's like right underneath my cheeks or on my cheeks, and all of that is my plan. But my face just doesn't want to grow hair. So all I've really got is a mustache and a beard, or a little bit of a beard, but it's mostly underneath my neck or underneath my chin, which is bullshit. There is a little bit of stuff above that, but that's about it. Scratch that. It does like go up a good bit on my cheek. Like up the smile line would be a good way to describe that. Like if you would think a chin, mouth, where you would smile and have that curve, right underneath that is where my uh, facial hair is. But not a lot of it. Just travel here? Because there's no... Oh, okay.
It's Vault's o'clock, baby. Meet me at, launch pad 7. So Malawan has that laser on lockdown. There's no way your drop pod would get through security. But I've got a state-of-the-art Atlas brand ship with cloaking. So, the plan is to fly up to the orbital platform and take out that laser before Katagawa knows what hit him.
Hey, you got yourself a fragment! Making your own vault key? That's fun. You know what we've been making? An ever-hungry tide of ravenous followers sweeping over the galaxy committing super murder in our name. Just a thought. If you want to keep up, you might spend more time recruiting and less time polishing your gun.
That's called strategy, bitch.
Oh, look! Thousand more bandits pledged their lives to me while we were chatting. Good thing, too. I am starving.
If you don't know, those two are equally bitches. But to be honest, this game and this entire franchise, there is no good people. And do not take this part as a good example of damage. They are multiple levels underneath me. I do want to check one thing real quick. I can't while recording. I hope you guys can hear me. Last time I tried to make a video, or not last time, or a couple times ago, I think it was last time actually, I tried to make a video, my thing was set to where you couldn't hear me. Don't know why I didn't turn that off. I hope it's on now, because I turned that on last time.
Hey, you made it! My ship's right there. State-of-the-art Atlas cloaking, baby. This way. No, 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 no! Ah! Ah! Katagawa!
Reese, buddy! Given that unconditional unconditional surrender any more thought? Or do you need another love slap from your old pal Laseroid to change your mind?
Screw you!
When you're ready, just swing by with the paperwork. Can't wait to absorb Atlas into the Maliwan family. Oh, and you can bring Zero. I'll bet he's interested.
I'd die before I hand over Atlas to that corporate asshat. New plan. New plan. We steal a Maliwan shuttle with security protocols. Here, take this. So, the Viper Drive is Atlas' state-of-the-art remote hacking. Now we'll use that baby to steal a Maliwan shuttle. You in?
Of course. Your mustache is very distracting.
Focus! Just find yourself a Maliwan shuttle and pop in a Viper Drive. I will do the rest.
Okay, time to try out the Viper Drive. So, pop it into that console. Just gotta get in somewhere you're not wanted. Viper Drive by Atlas. It's state-of-the-art. Yes, we're in! Ha-ha! Reese comes through! High fives? Anybody? Okay. Hey, let me know when you're there.
I am driven! Oh, I could get used to this.
I actually forgot to say one thing. My build, once my shields break, I get an extra 80% damage for my melee and 10% movement speed, which is why I'm never getting rid of my shield either. It's my shield's busted, and I just go to an absolute smackfest, or bitch smackfest, basically.
Landed, Reese.
Well, that actually worked. I mean, of course that worked. and no death spheres in sight.
What's a death sphere?
Never mind. According to Zero's intel, your vault key fragment is powering the laser. We just gotta find the control room. Head to the main gate. Don't have fears.
I do want to say this, and I just saying fuck it, my throat's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna keep talking when I wanna. That laser, if it could actually do that big boom on the surface, yeah, that kills cities. That literally just demolished a city in a single boom. That is a fucking weapon. And the reason why I say that is because that does not work with how easy or how little damage it did comparatively when it cut Reese's ship. A lot of things in this game is just for wow factor. I get that, but I like talking about the science. That kinda is there.
That is the Zanara, Kanagawa's pleasure yacht. Rumor is he invited his siblings on board for a party, then murdered them. That's how he became head of mergers and acquisitions of Maliwan. Oh, by the way, be careful with this low gravity. Might take some getting used to.
And now this is a decent test. Not a one-shot. Alright.
Poor form. That's what did you in.
I need to go in there. Right? That's how I get... No. It's right there.
Tiger pounces!
You know, I'm gonna be back for that. this game world is so much for the cool factor where it doesn't matter about science that in Borderlands 2, the game previous to this, not in actual like 1, 2, 3, but in story, the game that came previous to this, Handsome Jack, the BBEG, literally bought, I don't know how he got it, a diamond encrusted horse, or not encrusted, a diamond horse named Butt Stallion because he could. And that alone makes Handsome Jack just the best BBEG in a game, because the entire game he's doing shit like that just to say, fuck you, I'm this rich, you can't touch me, that entire time. And it's beautiful. I never got any DLC for that game, or I think I did, I just never played them. Um, the I think at a point you get to fight Butt Stallion, which is cool. Okay, so I just jib basic bitches. And I jib that guy up. Oh yeah, because my shields are busted. That's why. Come here, motherfucker. You mother...
Uh-oh, looks like there's security up ahead. You take care of them. I will make sure they can't call for backup.
Was that another fucking sniper? No, just lobbing shit. Okay. If you don't know this, I play games and like to have my guns, if I can have multiple guns, as a tool, each one having their own purpose. This gun is my delete your ass gun for this game. How I do it is I have my primary, my ranged, and then my delete your ass. I have the last two, or the last one that I don't have yet, as another delete your ass. But like a, had to reload, you're not fully dead, but you're like a boss kind of thing, where it's, oh fuck, this is just clear big bitches. So basically, the third weapon I use is the shotgun, is my high damage but have a lot of ammo. Fourth weapon is the little damage like a rocket, or little ammo but a fuck ton of damage like a rocket launcher. And you'll see me fuck up switching between my weapons, but I have my game where triangle is 1, 2, 3, 4, going through the list. Up on D-pad is swapping to my primary weapon. So I can easily have the press triangle to the one I want, then press up on D-pad. Like I can press triangle, triangle, go to my heavy. Or heavy, relatively speaking, Destiny terminology. Or that'll be more my special weapon, the last one will be my heavy weapon, in Destiny terminology. You really should have been flying.
I'll find you a way in. Pop a Viper drive into that console so I can hack security and locate the fragment. Viper drive. When your hacking skills need some bite. Viper drive by Atlas. Okay, fragment's not far. I'm gonna open that gate. There's reinforcements on the other side, so find some cover and ambush them.
I do want to say
Here
this
they come.
because okay. I always, and this is not me saying that I don't like doing this, I actually do like doing this for my videos. Just, I always go over what's amazing about games, just about. And the art in video games is everything, including the gunplay or the weapon play, including the movement, just walking in a game. Because there's different walking speeds, there's different frictions, there's different all sorts of things when it comes to walking. Even that is part of the art in games. And I've tried multiple times to make a video dedicated to what exactly is art and showing off amazing examples of it so people can get how I think about games. Because that exact reason, that where everything, how do I put this? The guy that made The Shining, I forget, M. Night Shyamalan, I think is his name. I think that's how you say it. I want to be him of video games. Him, the new version of him. Because art, especially when you are the artist, your art is meant to be your art. It's meant to be the thing that shows your inner workings, your inner thought process, the thing that can paint that beautiful picture that you can see in your mind. I've never been able to do that. My drawing skills has always been horrible. But I know video games. My games might not look the greatest because I will fully admit I am not the greatest. But I will make up in my lack of art for simplistic art, simplistic designs, but with beautiful gameplay, beautiful designs, beautiful intricacies, but not. I am going to struggle making games. Just gonna put it out there. The point I had with games and why I'm talking about this is because in Borderlands, the exotics are fucking crazy. Like this weapon doesn't, no exotic tells you what it does really. It has a little red thing that tells you what it does, but that's it. This gun on damage, no matter how far you are, no matter what you hit, and even doesn't have to do damage, it hits a target. It does explosive area effect. That was my dad telling me, have a good night. That was my dad telling me, have a good night. Um, this exotic, when you get damage or don't even have to do damage, just hit a target, you do an area effect. The two explosives you see falling off each side. And it's on every hit, every single hit. And it's semi-automatic. My favorite thing about Borderlands is because Borderlands doesn't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about balance to such a degree that they have true semi-automatic. True semi-automatic lets you just keep in mind what this exotic does. Wait.
Drive into the security console. Then I will hack in and locate the laser control room.
Keep in mind what this exotic does. At that rate of fire. Or faster. Because if you have a faster trigger finger, you can do that. And with the ability of easy semi-auto, semi-automatic, or easy ranged fire. That's what being able to do that is. But when you really need to just absolutely shred something, you have that. And I know why games don't have that ability, and I know why games don't have semi-auto. Why typical FPS don't have semi-auto? Because balancing rapid fire is fucking hard. But I want to try it. If I can't, I won't implement it in any game. But I am going to try and make balanced semi-automatic in PvP. Somehow fucking magically. Don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to try. And yeah, I talked about what I wanted when it comes to game art in this game, or part of it. Just everything about this game is over the top, and that's its entire charm. Shit. Die, motherfucker! Ha! I got out of the groove! Ha! Oh, fuck you!
You kill real good. Real good.
Okay, now I'm grooving. If I remember correctly, there's actually loot over that way.
The laser. We'll be in and out so fast, Katagawa won't know what hit him.
How does one... Oh yeah, there's low gravity. Well, I can't jump on the light, but I should be able to... Oh. Well, shit. I am struggling. Here. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. My backpack's full. How expensive is that? That's 500. Anything in the double digits.
Well, Hannah, I miss you. But if I gotta be away from home another night, at least it's on the best job in the whole system. Union requires there be a technician assigned to any laser above Sigma class, even though the Skywell's been shut down for years. Just me and my Echo above Promethea. I wonder if I can see our house from here. Oh, hey, there it is! Wow, these targeting sensors are way more accurate than they need to be. Good thing this rock's only pointed at other rocks. Now call the elevator. It'll take you right down to the laser. Viper Drive. When you've got pink eye and can't open your front door with a retinal scan, we'll be there. Atlas. State of the art. I'm in. Bypassing security protocols now. I said now. Now. Now, you stupid. Oh no. Reese, is that you? Welcome! So once we make your unconditional surrender nice and official, you and I are gonna partay on the Zanara. That's my pleasure yacht. Security, kill the Vault Hunter.
Where are you bitches coming from? Hello? There you are. The answer is everywhere. Okay.
Get good or die.
Hi, big motherfucker. Oh, I didn't reload. Just for those that actually care about my guns, I'm going to quickly scroll through it. You can pause if you need it. Or if you actually want to look at them. And for those that still do, I'm going to scroll through this. The ones I got, you can pause it. And these, the ones with the uh, outline, are the ones that are in my artifact, I think is what it's called. So you know what those do. There you go. That's the ones I got. The ability, passive for it, and that. And now I can just kick some ass. I'm sorry for taking so long. If you did care about, fuck, I should reload that. Okay. I forgot that Nogs have such a horrible existence. Nogs think they're just playing a video game. And that is something, I don't think it was in this video. I think that was before I started making the video.
Sec. Reese, why are there Vault Hunters here? Tell me you weren't trying to take out my laser. It's my favorite laser, Reese. Oh, hey! Yeah, see the whole laser thing. Well, it's just making it hard for my employees to work down here. It's really starting to kill morale a little bit. Who cares about them? I'm doing this for us, the people who matter, the executives. But you're ruining it, Reese. You're ruining it by trying to defend yourself. Security! Tell the freaking Vault Hunter! Pull them off! I can fix this.
Going back to what I was saying, Nogs think they're just playing a video game. They don't actually think that this is a war zone. And that's why they say DPS, other things that go along with games. That's just the thing I heard just now, is that we can't lose a DPS. And that's fucking depressing. On the bright side, they don't really get PTSD.
Damn it. He locked down
Because
the
it's just a
elevator.
game.
Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. Some spy stuff. Head through those ventilation ducts. They lead straight into the maintenance area.
It's not really a good bright side, but it's a bright side.
All right. Head through maintenance. I might have found a way into the laser control room. Oh, Reese. I know your stupid Vault Hunters are skulking about. Better sign those surrender papers, buddy. Otherwise...
Target located. Laser fire in 3, 2, 1.
No, that was my favorite bagel place! Katagawa, you monster! Booyah! And that's only half power. If you don't surrender soon, Reese, I'm gonna slice you in half. Stupid Katagawa. I totally could have held him off. And then he allied with the stupid children of the vault. Those cultists have been working themselves to death. I can't compete with free labor.
Something that's bullshit. And okay, in story, anything goes. Which is why I love Warhammer. Warhammer is fucked up. You don't want to live there. It is a horrible place to be in the Warhammer 40k universe. But it's fucking crazy. It's cool. There's some crazy shit, and just about everything can be explained by either warp shenanigans, and warp shenanigans do have like a in-universe science. A lot of good stories, besides a lot of anime, have a science to them. Have a, you can explain this by this, you can explain this by this, like science to it. And the reason why I say animes don't, and that will most likely piss off a lot of anime people, and if I ever say weeb, keep in mind that's a compliment. Weeb means likes other other countries' culture besides their own. That's actually a very good thing. That's not actually an insult. The only people that take it as, or the people that made it an insult, are just dickheads. It's actually a very big compliment. But as I was saying, anime, like for example, Dragon Ball Z, makes no goddamn sense. Even with Chi, even with Chakra, with all sorts of things, the power that he constantly goes higher and higher and higher, it makes no sense at all. There is no reason he should be that powerful, no reason at all that he should get more and more powerful, that he can do the shit he can do. He's just an organic being. But in the same line, the same general design, One Punch Man. One Punch Man actually does it well because there is a reason for Saitama to be broken and absolutely overpowered. Because he broke his natural limiter. He truly went mind over matter. Goku hasn't. He doesn't break. He hasn't broken a limb. He hasn't changed anything about him. It might be like a bumblebee because he does have brain damage. That might be why he can do it. If you really want to do that, where he has the same general power as Saitama. He broke his limiter. He doesn't know he can't. That actually explains it. I actually scienced Dragon Ball. Huh. That I can actually get behind. Well, shit, never mind. Just about everything has some story behind it. Okay, this is fucking insane. I'm sorry for going nerd. I'm a big nerd, and like I've said in previous videos, I want people to know me through my videos because I want people to get to know me as a developer, as a person, because that is how you get to know the art the best. The what was I going to say? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If you haven't watched it, I really suggest watching it. It is a bizarre adventure. And I don't mean that as the joke. I mean that as literally that is the best explanation for how it is. It is a bizarre adventure. But everything that I have watched thus far, I have been able to explain within universe science. And it's fucking insane. I am going to give massive spoilers because I want to explain this and get this out there for a lot of people because holy fucking shit. First, with Dio, with the vampire and all that bullshit, with not Dio, specifically the vampires, because vampires exist, and the ability that they have, just the general mind over matter, that is why, because that is possible, and they're basically like chimpanzees to humans. They are still related, not exactly together, not the same species, but related enough that their descendants, like they could be related, had the same descendant. Because of that, the vampires have all of that thing that they can do. Humans developed hormone. They always have hormone going through them, but that's just something they have. That's just an ability that they have that the Hamo people learn to develop more and more and more. I think everyone can use it, not just the Hamo clan, because different things like that. And later, the reason why I think that even more so is because with the stands, just about anyone can have them. And the reason why I explain stands away is because, at least thus far that I've watched, I haven't watched a lot, and I'm piecing together a lot of different things, the story, different things like that. And with the stands, they are hormone projections. They are truly that breath, and why they actually require breath to use, like hormone. It's that same power, but hormone squared, hormone condensed into pure willpower. And I do want to say this. I have heard that later in the story there is supernatural arrows that give people stands. That literally doesn't work thus far that I have watched. It could, but thus far I have watched, it doesn't. And I heard that you can't explain JoJo. JoJo is a bizarre adventure, it doesn't make any sense. I just scienced it thus far. And, okay, the Vampire Baby one is the most interesting example of in-universe science.
Probably something fun. Maybe that's boredom.
Sorry for boring you, Siren. Oh, I forget her name, which is why I just said Siren. But with the... what was I going to say? With the Vampire Baby. The Vampire Baby, the reason why... Okay, first, with in-universe science. The Vampire Baby should not have been able to get on the plane in the first place. It was uncovered in the sunlight. The reason why it has hormone ability and being a vampire is because it's a hybrid. It is a fusion between human and vampire. I think it's Dio's baby. And just that little bit of in-universe science is fucking beautiful. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of my favorite animes. Yeah, it is my favorite anime thus far because it's just fucking beautiful. The only thing I don't necessarily like, the only real nitpicky thing is the big 13-year-old, 14-year-old guys because the main characters are high schoolers. They're not, I don't think they're late in high school. They're not 13, 14, like they're young and they look like they're in their 20s, late, like 25, ripped, muscle bound people. That's insane, but that's how it looks. And that's how it is. And going off of the same in-universe science, it could be because hormone and all of that makes you, and because it's hormone squared that they just have, it literally forces their body to be in shape. That would explain why the mom like not dies, but gets sick, hurt, about to die. Don't actually know if she does die. I hope she doesn't. I only got to the part where they just got to Egypt, just to clarify where I'm in the Dio story, basically. Um, the what was I going to say? That could be why she is dying. Her JoJo's mom is dying to the stand because she's not actually ripped. She's not absolute. But that doesn't actually explain it either, because there's fat, obese one stand users too. That doesn't work. And that is why you brainstorm. That is why you have hypotheses and theories. And this is not it's not me trying to call out game theory, but he has the wrong word for his entire channel, his entire existence on YouTube. He is hypothesis man. That is my entire bitch about his entire thing he does. He is hypothesis man. A lot of shit he says, sure it works, but when you actually get into the story and different things like that, it doesn't. It falls apart instantly.
I'm gonna hollow it out and use it for a koozie while I'm partying on the Zanara.
I am brimming. Who's next?
Like, this, I'm not trying to harp on game theory, but I do like giving explanations for why I say things. I'm gonna kill these bitches and then I'm gonna say it.
What are you inept apes doing? Kill the Vault Hunter.
You gotta offer something my family actually wants, Katagawa. Kill the Vault Thief and you'll earn a place right next to me when we open the Great Vault.
The biggest example I have for why he is hypothesis man. This is not the only reason, but it is one of the biggest. Halo, the Mjolnir armor. I believe it's one of his earlier videos, but still. His Mjolnir armor video, talking about how come you can get one shot in the back of the head. He literally sees the reason. He sees it in the video. He shows it in the video. He even talks about it, but never actually goes into it. It's not a fault in the armor. It is a fault in the armor, but it's the DNI. It is the direct neural interface being overloaded by the two shields combining right on top of it. That's how come you can get punched in the back of the head, instantly drop. It's an overloaded to the DNI. Don't know why it's directly there, but it is. It should be like the DNI circuitry should be everywhere so it doesn't get overloaded or some shit like that. But that's why Mjolnir and Spartans can get one shot in the back of the head, or punched in the back of the head with that armor on. It explains it in his video, but he never talks about it. And I get why you can't really like classify shields, but you can. You can use science in the bullet. Like the main firearm. You can try and use the bullets that it uses, the different things it uses. You can try and calculate how it does it, and then go into how much damage that would do, relatively speaking, to the shields. If you really wanted to go into that, he should have. He didn't. And that is why he's hypothesis man, because theories are more in depth, more it is hypothesis, then theory, then facts. Hypothesis is when you don't have a lot of information to go off, there's not a lot of things in it, and that is why I wanted to say that. It's not me trying to harp on him, it's not me trying to say bad on him. He has a pretty interesting channel, he has a pretty interesting thing he does, but yeah, it's stuff like that. Not using just the reasons, the in your face reasons. And a lot of people don't actually look at the game they're playing, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, for example, in Destiny 2. Destiny 2, people think, and I could be wrong, and I will say I'm wrong if I am wrong. There has been no proof that I am wrong about this. But I believe that solar is not the light equivalent, and I am going to gloss over a lot of things. How much time do I got? Okay, I don't have to gloss over this because I do want to explain this in depth so people can understand this. In Destiny 2, there is a light and dark. Not going to get into exactly what they are because it's a big long story, but light and dark, both cosmic existence, physical, unphysical. Like, one's physical, one's unphysical, but they're both two sides of the same whole. They're both reality, existence. So, with the three light subclasses, the three dark subclasses will be inverses. Everyone knows that. If you play Destiny, you have any little understanding, that makes sense. The thing, though, is Strand is solars and Arc is stasis. The reason why I say that is because Arc is canonically cold. There's been multiple instances where arc electricity has frozen things, has cold things, has frozen things, different things like that. It's motion, but it's cold motion. Stasis is the opposite of motion. It slows you, it freezes you, it keeps you in place. But the big similarity between the two, giving you a good hint of each one's the same, or not same, but opposites, is the color scheme first, and glacial chasm, or the one where Titans can slide. It's the exact same thing. The exact same thing as Amplified. Sure, that's not really a good example because you have to have the same animations, it makes it easier, but good example. And with what I said, because it's magic, it's not science, there's a science to it, but like I just said, and the reason why Strand is solars is because first, Hive, I think, use Strand to some degree, because Soulfire is the exact same color as Strand, and Strand has the same properties as Soulfire. Soulfire is literally consciousness, the power of one's life force. Strand is life force. That's what comes severing them, does so many different things. Like, it is the same thing, but I think it's like the bomb logic versus sword logic version, where their version is smash it into oblivion, then use it. That type of thing, where, like you see in Lightfall, it flows through the garden, which is why it's so much more potent and powerful. But the reason why it's Solar's opposite is because both of them give life. Both of them give that... Both of them give life. It boils down to that. Both of them... I do not mean as simply as that. A lot of times when I say simple things as give life, I do not mean give life. I am extremely high-functioning autistic. My brain goes Mach 5, I want to say. So the things I want to say would be an entire paragraph for life. So I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say life. Just keep in mind, it's life. The heat, the hope, everything about life. And I should try and figure out a way to specify that this is me being simple in what I'm saying, because that's why Solar and Strand are opposites. They're both life. Arc and Stasis are both movement. Strand, or not Strand, whatever the darkness is going to be, and Void is going to be that absence. Which is why I personally love the idea. I have no theory. This is not even a hypothesis. It is an hypothesis, kind of, because we've already seen it and have experienced it, and we just haven't weaponized it yet. And Guardians weaponized literally everything, even life, even BBEGs. You beat into submission and then, or beat them, kill them, use their essence and soul, their very existence to make a fire Destiny lore is fucking crazy. But the void equivalent for darkness, I hope it is the JoJo stand, the JoJo subclass. And if you get what I'm gonna say, I fucking love you. But darkness void should be nightmares, where it's nightmare of your guardian, like the hunter nightmare is. Think if you get this, you get this. Think the cutscene where Mithrax is talking about Saint, that demon he saw him as, that horrible creature he saw him as, and then make that a super. Make that something you just say, sick. And that is the super fantasy. That is the design I want to see. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it does, and I hope they build around just the extra fists you could have. Like I would love the ability to have a rapid fire melee, very similar to Strand's melee, but instead of multiple charges, it's one charge. But the cool thing about it, you can spam the button. Like I hope this is how they do Semi-Auto, because I would love this to be the thing. But when you punch, it doesn't use the charge automatically. Something around these lines where you punch, it doesn't use the charge automatically, but you can keep punching with that charge using like 1% per charge, or I don't think that's fucking crazy, but 8% per charge per hit of that one melee, and you can fucking beat some ass just as fast as possible, which would be the Aura from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as a very interesting melee ability that I would fucking love as a Titan. And keep in mind, I view things as Titan when I talk about Destiny. Like Titan Warlock, because I'm so intelligent, but I love being punch happy. So I want that personally. That is like hypothesis, because it could technically happen. There is no grounded evidence for it happening, but yeah, I want that. um, I am going. Okay, we got a little under like 8-ish minutes left on the video. A little under 8. So I'm not going to keep going in the video. I'm going to think if there's anything else I want to say to get it out there for different things like that. There is not anything. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you all for thank you. Dang. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.